To be honest, the Koobideh was okay. It wasn't hot. The fries were quite stale. The tomato was cold. The doogh was like a green color doogh. Salam hameh, khub hastin. Hope you're all well. Today I'm in UAE in Dubai, and I've just been to the Persian Nights restaurant behind me, which is also opposite this beautiful mosque, and I'm going to tell you how it went. So let me sort of give you my quick thoughts. I just went there now, so let me sort of explain my experience. I'll talk about the location first. This is in very sort of North Jumeirah sort of territory, quite close to Deira. There's no metro here, there's no transport here, public transport here. Very, very difficult to get to unless you live in this area or you're driving or you take the bus, because there's no metro or anything like that here. It took me about an hour and 15 minutes to get here from Marina. The bus. You can probably get here with the car for about 30 minutes. But yeah, for me it's very, very inconvenient. And I've been to a couple of restaurants in this area before, which are these ones here. And in those occasions I gave it no stars. And I'm going to go for no stars again. So really out of the way. Again, unless you're living here or you're going to the mosque behind me. You know, when you go into the restaurant, there was hardly anybody there, but I had to literally go to the staff sitting down to ask to be seated, or can I sit? And they kind of sort of, after asking a few times, they said, okay, yeah, go sit down. There was no Farsi speakers either in this restaurant. They were all, I think, Filipino, South Asian. I think the guy that served me was from Syria. They didn't smile at all. They didn't really seem to care that there was a customer in the restaurant. Didn't really check in on how I was doing, how was the food. Just when I ordered food, when I was paying the bill, just didn't seem to be friendly at all, not really smiling. A couple of things about the other points of the service. The restaurant itself is nicely decorated. You know, I think it's okay. It's a nice restaurant with decoration, but other things as well, which I'll get to with the quality. I mean, the starters themselves, nothing. It was like a couple of pieces of bread. There's no cheese. The food that came later was cold as well. The soup was not very nice. I wasn't really impressed at all about the service, actually, all the sort of different points about the service. So I'm going to go with no stars. This was a really bad experience for me here in terms of you know, what I found in this restaurant. So 0 stars for me again for the service. The price is an easy one. It's about 12-13 pounds for a Koobideh and rice. So about 60 dirham. That's pretty average.
Not bad, not bad.
Here it's pretty average in other places around the world. I paid about 90 dirham in total, because I also got some extra things like starters, I got doogh. But the Koobideh itself was about 6 dirham. Pretty standard. I think half a star for the price. That's what you pay in most places, so half a star. In terms of the quantity, I thought the quantity was okay. At the starter, I was a little bit worried because the starters was very, very low. Just a couple of pieces of bread. There was no cheese. With the starters, I thought that was weird. It was just a couple of pieces of cucumber and a tomato. The tomato itself that came with the actual meal was really small. It was like a baby tomato. But then the other stuff as well. The other stuff was actually okay. The rice was quite big. The Koobideh was a good size, was sort of not too small. It wasn't too big either, sort of medium size. The rice was a lot. It was a lot of rice, to be fair. And on top of that, it gave some chips. There was a sort of bread underneath the rices, underneath the kebab as well, which was like a munachad, was a oily sort of bread. So I'm gonna go with half a star. I mean, it wasn't like a buffet sort of amount of quantity, but it wasn't like a small amount either. The Koobideh was good size as well. Not huge, but it was average, standard size. Everything was standard size in terms of the quantity. So I'm gonna go with half a star for the quantity. The last thing is going to be the quality, and on this particular point, very disappointing, to be honest. I said earlier that the soup was pretty cold. The bread was completely cold. It was almost like it had come out of the fridge. The starters had no cheese. The cucumber and tomato looked a little bit dated. And then sort of with the meal itself, to be honest, the Koobideh was okay.
Not great or terrible.
It wasn't hot. It almost felt like it'd been microwaved. The rice had definitely just been cooked, because it was it was ready to sort of break in, and it was quite hard. Everything else was it just felt like it was quite dated. The fries were quite stale. The tomato was cold, really cold. The tomato that came with the Koobideh itself was really cold. The dough was like a green color dough. Thinking about it now, I mean, it was all really, really poorly done in terms of the quality, and I couldn't finish it. I didn't finish the food because I didn't want to finish it. I'm gonna go with 0 stars. I think it was a pretty bad experience in my opinion. I wasn't happy at all about it. So no stars for the quality. So in summary, for Persian nights in North Jumeirah, Koobideh area in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, I'm going for a very poor 1 star. I hope if they're watching this review, they can sort of improve on these points. Yeah, a lot of things to improve on here, and I wouldn't come out of my way to see in this particular place. I would come here to visit this mosque. I think really beautiful mosque, maybe the most beautiful mosque in Dubai, this one. But yeah, let us know. Share your opinions if you've been in Persian nights before. What did you think? Did you have a different experience? Did you have the same experience? Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again in another review. Take care. زودی هم دیگه ببینیم برای رستوران دیگه تو دبی یه جای دیگه تو دنیا. خداحافظ.